So good evening everybody, or rather good day mates, and welcome back to FTRL. It is week 9 of the season 26 World Tour, and we have landed here down under in Australia for week 9. It is Bathurst or Mount Panorama hosting tonight's final endurance race of the season then. So big old slog ahead of us once again in the Group 2 Lexuses. No qualifying tonight. It is as per reverse championship order. Cars will be getting underway very shortly. Fair dinkum, Bruce. Yeah. Of course, Australia, famed for its koalas, its kangaroos. Steve Irwin, rest in peace. The Great Barrier Reef, big snakes and spiders that we don't want to talk about. And cricket, of course. Let's just put them there. But, tonight it is hosting another edition of FTRL GT1. GT2 put on a fantastic show last night, maybe even a 5-car train for the win at the end there, but Pagani prevailed. Can he do the same tonight then? Dusty Fossil will be leading us out though. And away we go for 45 laps of Mount Panorama. Of course, with the big endurance race, 3 tyre compounds are available, soft, medium and hard, and all 3 must be used at some point in the race. Cars then start heading up the hill for the first time. Andy, you're ready for this to Tom win. Well, Tom was saying last night he's not confident around here because he doesn't like the circuit. So my money is going to be on SPY because he does enjoy the circuit a lot. However, you can see we are racing at night as well, so just adding a little bit of jeopardy into tonight's action as the car's heading up then through turn 3 into the cutting for the first time. You see the blue flames spurting out the side of the exhaust there as Dusty Fossil leads us up over the mountain for the first time. Then Panda giving chase. Rom Elson in third. He could be in for a good chance for a result here, starting quite far forward. These cars are going to fly over the top of the mountain here. They've got so much grip. Even on the harder compounded tyres like Dusty Fossil then, who was starting, despite being on pole position, started on the hard compound as they fly down over Skyline into the dipper for the first time. Cars lifting up the inside wheel there. Into Forest Elbow. Dusty Fossil there struggling to get it turned, but does, and onto the Conrod Straight we go. However, he's had a bit of a wide entrance there, and that's going to give the cars behind him a bit of a run. Here comes Panda. We'll go on board. He chases down Dusty Fossil. Now the cars here are going to max out. It's difficult now, they're all sort of stalling. You can see he's just ever so slightly gaining, but not gaining massively, even with a slipstream there. So these cars are maxing out down the back straight. So it's difficult to get a move done into the chase. And then into Murray's complete lap 1. We'll go on board then with our race leader. He can take us for a full lap on of Bathurst and up to Hell Corner, which is turn 1. Does he want to brake down the second gear then? Nicely then onto the curb on the outside now, drag up the hill. Press it down a little bit of hill, then back uphill we go. And brake late as you dare, down a couple of gears into third then for the right hander. Don't hit the inside curb. Can run over the curb on the outside there on the left. And up into the cutting. Left hander there, it's a double apex corner. Very tricky there, easy to run wide on the second part of it there, but does a very good job then. Still climbing up the hill then through this twisting section, the walls right up against you. Press then. Nice there. So much Bellamy. Now we get a lift there, even on the hard tyre. Dusty Fossil, great effort there, basically over Skyline down into the dipper. There, interestingly, let's get the car settled. Good job there, Rob. Meanwhile, it's past Panda, who's down to 4th. Then into Forest Elbow. Good evening, Royston. And onto the back straight we go. Dusty Fossil got himself a nice 7 and just over, it was just over 7 tenths per second lead. It's now starting to come down, then onto the back straight, onto the Conrod Straight we go. He's just chipping away, but you see he's not making massive amounts of time. On the back straight, good evening, Peatman. Into the chase we go. There. Good job so far. On the hard compounded tyre. Through the chase we go. Down to the final corner. And the second gear again. Too much of the inside curb. Too wide though. Nice up there from him. on first flying lap, and he did a 1:55.8 from the race leader then. So the running order and who's on what tyres, and let's have a look. Then as Rom challenges for the lead immediately into turn 1 at the start of lap 3 and takes the lead. He is on the soft tyre. That might explain it. There's a Rom leads. He's on the soft tyre. Got Dusty Fossil in second. He's on the hard compounded tyre. In third place, FTRL Panda on the medium. So all three tyre compounds represented in the first three. Got Tom Duval making a move up the inside of them. He's on the soft tyre. Backs out of it though into turn 2. Panda there's a little bit wide, and Tom Duval's going to take the place. And we've got Biggles in 5th. He's on the hard tyre. In 6th place is Homer. He's also on the hard tyre, as is Unsafe in 7th. And SBY in 8th. And T Smith in 9th. He's made some big progress already. Phoebus in 10th on the hard tyre. It's Ross on the hard tyre in 11th. Bagani on the hard tyre in 12th. Aaron on the hard tyre in 13th. Graham on the hard tyre in 14th. And Blue Flag on the hard tyre in 15th. Then so, and he's in the wall as well. He's not having a great time of it at the minute then. Taking his pain though on those hard tyres in his opening stint. Rob then has hit the front then on the soft tyre, as you would expect. From 3rd, he now leads. Let's see how quickly those tyres are going to burn away. We're looking at about 7 or 8 laps on those tyres. They cry enough. And the good thing about Bathurst is you've got some long straights here, so you do have a lot of time where you're not really hurting the tyres too much. Over the mountain, however, you are going to be using up those tyres quite quickly. In the dark as well, very difficult to get your brake markers. He's got himself a 1.9, maybe that 2.1 second lead. So head down then into the final corner. Complete lap 3 then. His lap time should be quicker. Current fastest a 1:55.6. This time from Rom, who took the lead at turn 1. It's a 54.2. I'm expecting him to go quicker still, because he's compromising the rest of his race by running the soft tyre at the start. Driver's down the back there. We'll have that in their pocket for later on. He's getting, but making hay while the sun shines. His lead is now 2.9 seconds over Dusty Fossil. Tom Duval has repassed Panda, as you would expect there. He's on the soft tyre as well, and he's 3/10 up on the current fastest lap of the race as well. Into turn 2 we go. Towards the cutting closing on Dusty Fossil. So the predictions in the chat, we've already got Andy's in. He reckons T Smith to win. My money's on SBY. And the other takers, and as T Smith has meanwhile gone past SBY 4P8. So he's made good progress up from the back of the grid. Of course, we need to belatedly congratulate him on the GT1 title for this season. Then wrapped it up last week. There is no longer enough points for Ross or anybody else to catch him. So T Smith then has been crowned the season 26 champion for GT1. Congratulations to him. The battle though is very much on for P2. We'll dip into the standings in a little bit. I think just clip the wall. Let's put T Smith right on him. SBY hanging on as well. The gaps at the minute. So Rom leading now by 3.2 seconds. I don't know, Mikey. I don't know. He's on the hard tyre. Dusty Fossil doing a very good job in P2. Still ahead of Tom Duval on the hard tyre as well. So Dusty Fossil doing a superb job so far, holding off Tom Duval. This just proves how difficult it is to overtake around here. Chase we go. Tom Duval closing in. To find a way by. Panda going well in 4th on the medium tyre. He's the first guy on the medium tyres, but I think he's the only guy on the medium tyres at the moment. Then Homer and Biggles are both on the hard. Yes, everybody from Homer in P5 backwards is on the hard tyre. Oh, SBY coming back at T Smith into turn 1. Not close enough. On board with SBY for a bit. He is a man who knows to win around here. Dominant last time we were here a couple of seasons ago in the Group 3 cars. He was in the Lexus. Of course, if we think back to the career mode season we did where the Mustangs here, he was again absolutely dominant around here. So he loves this place. We do, absolutely. Well, you say that, Dane. He's now down to 3rd because Tom Duval has finally made his way by. Curse of the Dane in the chat there. That wasn't me. Get back on SBY then. Let's see if he can work on T Smith, or is T Smith going to be working on unsafe release? Unsafe release has done a nice update to the team's livery. However, I don't think we're going to be able to see it tonight because there's not enough light filling we go. Ross now looming large in the mirror for SPY. He go down through the dip. How close Ross is there. SPY a little bit wide, a little bit ragged. Is that going to give Ross an opportunity? Difficult to overtake over the mountain, not impossible. He's gone through with SPY. He's confident he's going to finish first, second, and third. Oh, go on, SPY. Is S first, B second, and Y third, I assume. See how much time he's lost, but you can see like not really gaining, but not really losing time to T Smith either. T Smith is closing on safe release, but again, he's not able to find a way through. Let's see if we can just see some of the updated livery then on this the Big Kahuna's car. T Smith peeling off. T Smith is in. So T Smith doing something different to what we saw last night in GT2. The GT2 drivers basically just minimised the number of stops they made. Well, T Smith's going for fresh tyres and quicker tyres early. So we'll keep an eye on him, what he comes back out on, because he's going to hemorrhage a lot of time here. It's a very difficult track to overtake on as well. 7th, up to 8th, 10th, going 11th. Graham in 12th is off the back a little bit then, so I don't know what's happened to Graham. T Smith is on his way and he's ahead of Blue Flag and Fever, but Fever is also pitted. Fever's now on the soft tyre, T Smith is on the soft tyre. So they decide to burn some fuel off and take their soft tyre stint now. Fever matching what T Smith has done, and critical for his race, he's come out ahead of Blue Flag. Critical for his race in terms of making progress further on, but also the team's championship as well, because Blue Flag, of course, for the rivals, all Mongs, no Toms. Could have been doing his teammates a bit of a favour, but to no avail. He is behind T Smith, who is now going to start pulling away on those soft tyres with Blue Flag on the hards. Fever a little bit further back. So now out on the soft tyres. You've got clear track there, which could be critical. Of course, this is the time of the race now where the strategies start to differ. People at different places on the track, maybe on different tyres at different times, different wears. It makes it a bit of a mixed bag, and we don't really know where everybody's going to be. Probably till about lap sort of 37, 38 time, where all the stops finally made. That's when we'll all shake out. At the front of the field, though, Ron Elson is continuing on his merry way. 6 laps in the book. Banging in quick lap time still, 54 flat, and the fastest lap of the race from him now. It's 4.5 seconds of Tom Duval. Both of these guys on the soft tyre. 4 stops last night, 5 on the hard. So yeah, so it looks like T Smith and Fever have matched that strategy. Where did you end up last night? There you 8th, 7th, 8th, I think in the end. Memory serves me right. So Ron's tyres hanging on well, to be fair. 7 laps in now. Front tyres only about halfway down. So the rears, to be fair, as well, actually. So we're looking fairly even then. Got his brake bias about right. Comes over the mountain through McPhillamy. Lights in the background there. What a beautiful view that is. Turismo there, honouring us with some superb views in the backgrounds there. Can't see the livery tonight, so we're going to have to make big with the scenery that we can see in the background there. Just down the hill he goes once again then. So the soft tyres are holding on well then, considering he started on a full tank of fuel, and of course T Smith and Fever. Yes, very much so. Obviously burn some fuel off before they put theirs in, so they might look to get another lap or so out of them. So we'll keep an eye on Rom and Tom Duval, see how far they get into this race. So fuel's about the same, the tyre wear's about the same as well. Tom maybe a fraction worse on the front right, but talking pixels. So good job then. Dusty Fossil doing a superb job. He's still hanging on to the back of Tom Duval. Tom Duval's only pulled 1.3 seconds over Dusty Fossil, so Dusty Fossil doing a very good job in this first stint on the hard tyre. 55 there, personal best as well. So yeah, he's motoring on. In fact, he was 7 tenths quicker than Tom Duval, so Tom Duval must have made a mistake on that lap somewhere. I know the tyres are looking a bit second hand, but they should still be giving him enough grip to pulling away. Dusty Fossil doing a very good job. Panda now starting to close in ever so slightly. And the tyres again. He was slower than Dusty Fossil as well, so yeah, 4 tenths slower. So Dusty Fossil, superb pace in this opening stint there. We'll try to distract him with the flash of the lights. But I'm more unaffected of these conditions because that will be affecting how much you can see. Pushing the corners. He goes. And doing well. He's the lead driver from the rest of the pack on the hard tyres. Of course, Dusty Fossil the first one on the hards. Biggles going well as well. Ross out to 7th. We lost SBY. SBY's had a mistake, a 2:06.9 there. Didn't see that, so SBY's made a mistake somewhere. So that first place that Peteman's prediction might be a bit of a struggle now. Second and third are still on the cars though. T Smith into the 53.6 as just pointed out there. He is indeed flying. He's ahead of SBY as well. So SBY has had a big drama somewhere. T Smith has caught him. He's now on the back of Graham. On the hard tyre. Down through the differ. Now is where T Smith's starting to lose out course because now he's in traffic. No overtaking over the mountain, so he's going to be losing handfuls of time here over the mountain here. He's going to bite him a little bit later on. The blue flames there, beautiful, spitting out the side of these cars. And he's had a good run though out of Forest Elbow into Graham's slipstream. Now he needs to get the move done quickly because he will top out. Graham's covering the right hand side. Steve's going to have to go the long way then through the cutting. Through the chase, sorry. But he has got it done. And he'll be on the anchors a little bit later as well. And that is P10 for him. So scything his way forward once again. He's already got the championship wrapped up. Does he want yet another victory to his name this season? He didn't win the first race out Brazil, but did end that barren streak he was on in the feature race last time out. Dusty Fossil has pitted. And he's doing, as I mentioned earlier on, 9 laps. So he's done 8 laps. So he's done 8 laps on, and now he's out on the soft tyre as well. So Dusty Fossil then, 3/4 of a tank. Blinker on. Now ahead of Pagani. So Pagani's also pitted. Pagani's now out on the soft tyre as well. Of course, Pagani, who won the GT2 race last night in that epic battle between himself, Brad, Jadon, Zom and Mikey in the end got there as well. He lost about 8 seconds behind Glyn, who's defending superbly. Yeah, it's very easy to defend around here because over the mountain, of course, at this point onwards, there's not really any overtaking opportunity unless they make a mistake. And then if you can get a good run down the hill out of the elbow, we've seen these cars are topping out, so you're not making massive gains either. So it's kind of, you have to sort of maximise your run out of the elbow and get the move done halfway down the straight, otherwise you're going to be following them around for another lap. Guy then put 3 up on his personal best, so he's flying now. He's on the soft tyre. He's got clear track as well. Rom is in from the lead of the race, and that's 9 laps then he's got on the soft tyre. That's a good stint there from him. Great job. Van der Val in as well. And all this will promote Panda into the lead of the race. Ooh, he says that he catches the curb, very nearly goes around, but great car control there from Will. Into lap 10 then, there we go. So looking good, so the fuel's going to be the limiting factor for him. He's on a very similar strategy, so I imagine him and Homer are just going to mirror each other here, because fuel seems to be the limiting factor. The front 3 done a very good job there, making hay. Biggles and Homer, of course, on the hard tyre. Going different to Dusty Fossil. Dusty Fossil's already pitted, he's now on the soft tyre. These guys are extending their stints. Ross, Aaron, unsafe as well. T Smith, who was harassing unsafe release before he pitted, has now pitted and has caught him again. Having just done a 53.5. Pagani now has the fastest lap of the race, 53.2. That's a T Smith who's just gone 2 tenths purple in sector 1, so he's looking to take that back again and we're going to get into the 52s. Well, T Smith's about to catch unsafe release, so he's going to find it very difficult to make that time on this lap then. He's going to catch unsafe here, and that's going to be him balked for the foreseeable. But then dip into the standings as they are into this week. T Smith then closing in then. So overall, T Smith has got the tyre championship wrapped up already. He's on 344 points, 123 points ahead of the next driver, which is Ross. And so Ross leading the basically now battle for P2, which has been for most of the season, to be fair. T. Smith there, can he get the run on unsafe? Down the hill, it's close. We'll be getting the slipstream, but are they going to max out before we can get the overspeed? And so held them off here. On the brakes into the chase. And so it's giving him the right hand side. Unsafe will be able to defend the inside at the chicane. Or can he? No, T. Smith around the outside on the better tyres. Great move from T. Smith. Up to P6 he goes. Benefit there of those soft tyres. And so standings, as my phone has decided to turn off. T. Smith got the tyres wrapped up there, but the battle is on still for P2. Ross leading the charge then on 221 points. He is only 2 points ahead though of Feber. He was on 219. SBY in 4th on 211. Then we've got Aaron in 5th on 206, a point ahead of Pagani on 205. Then Graham on 202. So we've got, what's that, 19 points covering 2nd to 7th. Blue Flag, after his win last time out, is in 8th on 189. 4 points ahead of Unsafe Release on 185. He was 5 points ahead of Homer on 180, and then Biggles on 170. And so again, there's battles going on there. Tom DeVal is 12th on 144. Ron Wilson on 142. Panda on 128.5, and then the One Hit Wonders spare car tonight pedalled by Dusty Fossil, which has 99 points. So that's how the individual overall standings look. We've got battles going on. Quick days before we go down the team standing home. Keeping Panda honest. Homer's lap times have been good, to be fair. Panda's best is 54.5. Homer's best is a 54.8. So only 3 tenths slower on the harder compound. Homer showing good pace so far. SPY's pitted. He's on the mediums. Dusty Fossil getting on now. That'll be his out. What's happened to Dusty Fossil? He's had a drama somewhere. His in lap was lap 8 at 2:08.1. He's done an out lap 2:16, and then he's done a 2:12. So Dusty Fossil's had a drama somewhere. That's going to stunt all that hard work he did in the first stint. He's now 7 seconds behind Tom DeVal. That's what I was looking for. There's Ron getting on then. On the medium tyre, he's in between Fever and so Fever then has jumped Ron, but on the soft tyre, of course. There's Graham. Unsafe. T. Smith. No real battles at the minute, so we'll keep it on the leaders for the time being then, who are probably on their in lap. They're both now on the red line. Team standings, it's still close. The Doctors lead the way on 1,219 points. And they are 21 points ahead of the All Mongs No Toms, who are on 1,098. PS Playmates still in with a shout on 1,137. And we've got the One Hit Wonders on 1,031, and the Big Kahunas on 974. And then in the category standings, leading the way in Pro, obviously, is T. Smith. He's got that wrapped up as well. He has won that with 105 points. Second is Ross on 65. Aaron is third on 62. Pagani is fourth on 60, so 5 points separating them. With Panda on 31.5 points, having missed a couple of weeks. Will not out-will. Ooh, Aaron's having a slide. Going down through the dipper. In Pro-Am, SBY leads the way on 78. Graham is behind him on 75 points. Just 3 points between those two. Biggles is next up on 63.5. There's Rom on 58. And the spare car for the One Hit Wonders on 42. And then in the AM category, Fever then has a nice healthy 15-point lead then. He's on 80. Blue Flag leapt up to second last week. In fact, we've got a 3-way tie for second between Blue Flag, Unsafe and Homer. They're all on 65. And then Tom DeVal on 54. So that's how everybody stands. And in comes Panda. In comes Homer. In comes Biggles. In comes Ross. In comes Aaron. Now, we did see last night, which could be critical for the GT2 battle. Mr. Coandy had a bit of a send into the pit lane and got reset the track. So, but thankfully, all those drivers made it. Aaron has literally come in on fumes. Flying along again, purple in sector 1. Tyres looking a bit second hand now though, so I'm not expecting him to set any more rapid laps. He's got 12 seconds over Fever though, who is side by side with Rom. Is that Rom taking the place back? Going in there as well. He's going past Fever. Fever's in trouble. Other teammates, to be fair, there's probably a bit of teamwork going on. Yep, flash of the hazards from Fever. Let his teammate go. He's on fresher tyres. Fever's now on his in lap. Maybe Fever's tyres have just about given up. Oh, he's still got fairly good on tyres, to be fair. He could have had another lap of tyre in there, definitely. Well, at this point, anyway, we'll see how they are at the end of the lap. Then on the back of Rom on the medium tyres, Pagani on the softs. And of course, off the back of his win last night. Going back for it, we're going to the gap there. So 3/10 now, normally this would be enough. With a the inside at the chase there. Rom though sweeps around the outside. Tony Smith is in meanwhile from the lead of the race. So Doctors 1-2 is about to be ended. Oh, Dusty Fossil. Oh no, Dusty Fossil's lagged out again. He went last night as well, and we've lost him again tonight. Fever in as well from 4th. That was a big shame for him and the one-hit wonders. The guy then chasing down the Doctor's car. He's purple in sector 1. A bit of slipstream as well. Here we go. Over the mountain now. Following my leader section this. But yeah, won't be helping either in these cars. Very air dependent, and Sparks kicking up there with the car, bottoms out of the curve. Rom, a bit of a wiggle there, almost caught the wall. And Gading then through McPhillamy, bumps the curve then over Skyline, down through the dipper. Very much follow your leader through here though. A mistake, big drop there on the inside. Oh, good evening, Mr. Norris, or aren't we? To Forest Elbow, closing right in now. Can he get the launch out the corner? Rom's had a good exit there. Guy there maybe stuffing a little bit of the dirt, yeah. Backstraight, he's got the slipstream, but he's just not able to do anything with it. Not making enough headway. Pagani peels off then. His soft tyre stint is over. And now has got Tom DeVos home out on the soft tyre. Tom DeVos on the mediums, so Homer's first stint then. Very impressive, the Doctors having a very good run here. Rom in first, Homer's about to come around and take P2. Lee Smith is out in P8. The game mates well. We've got Todd in 3rd, Ross is in P6, and SBY is in P10. We've had a drama early on. Unfortunately, now we know SBY is usually very good around here. We had a drama on that lap 6. Look, as Pagani coming out there, and Pagani's going to be side by side here with SBY. Drag race up the hill. Pagani's going to filter in behind. He'll be on the medium tyre now, both of them on the medium tyres. As is unsafe yet, so these three then nose to tail, all on the medium tyres. He wanted to get a bit of heat into his tyres though, so he will be vulnerable for a couple of corners. Through the There we go then, SPY then getting ahead of Pagani. Of course, strategies different points now, so it's difficult to tell really where everybody is. So Rom leading the way, 14.9 seconds. He's on the grass, coming out of the chase. You know where to be out there, Rom. Suboptimal. Some dirty tyres now, so you should be careful for a couple of corners. Get them cleaned up. Homer then now starting to extend his advantage over Tom Duval. It's looking very good for the Doctors here at the moment. Leading the way, Homer in second, T. Smith in seventh. Tom Duval doing a good, almost the curse of the commentator there. He says a massive wobble at the final corner, but gathers it up. He's up in third. Pandago one in fourth again. Back on the medium tyres. Behind Tom Duval before. Because now on the medium tyre as well. Also going well at this stage. Ross then. A different strategy. T. Smith. But he is technically ahead of him. So T. Smith, of course, is now on the medium tyre. So he's now used all of his tyre allocation. Ross still got the soft tyre to use at some point. He's done the hards. He's now on the mediums. Very well in eighth. A bit of no man's land. Just behind T. Smith. Got a bit of a gap back to SPY. He's then pulling away from Pagani. In terms of pulling away a little bit from unsafe. So these three, which were literally bumper to bumper last time around, now just spread out a little bit then. 12th on the mediums. Fever also now done all of his tyre requirements for the race. In 13th, blue flag. Not enjoying himself by the look of it at the moment. Off the back in 14th. Here's your leader. 7 seconds ahead of his teammate. He's now pulling away from Tom Duval. You see Ron there in the distance going through the under the Armour All Bridge. That is 12.6 then, so 53.5 from Homer. It's his personal best. Last time, oh, big handful of curve there at the final corner. Really unsettled the car. Gathered it up though. Cost himself a couple of tenths. So Derek reckons Tom was going to do 2 stints of 12 laps on the mediums, then finish 8 on the softs. The softs are hanging on quite well around here, to be fair, isn't it? I'm dropping back a little bit now. We'll check if the maths later on. At the minute then he's in P7, he's 6 seconds behind Ross. Ross pulled away by 7 tenths on that lap, so Ross is quicker at this stage than T. Smith. Keeping him honest. So we're getting into a bit of a groove now. 3.7. Couple laps to go, his personal best of the race. The fastest lap of the race still, that 53.2. So Graham, there's Fever in chase. Between Homer and Roms, they're about the same this lap, still 12.8 seconds, despite Homer being on the quicker tyre. So not a massive amount of tyre difference. So the medium is doing a very good job. These cars are just so glued to the circuit. You can really afford to push even on the hard tyre around here. That time this time, and then Rom did a 54.1. Homer is coming across the line. 54.2. So Rom was actually quicker on that last lap than Homer, despite being on the medium tyre against Homer. So Derek loving the blue and yellow. Indeed, 1-2 for the team at the minute. He's within 7th. Another good points week then for the Doctors, with just 1 week left to go. Flat from Ross, 53.8 from T Smith, so he pulled a couple of tenths back that time around, but Ross matching T Smith at this stage. And of course, the last time we saw these cars was at Dragon Trail. Ross was victorious over T Smith then, so are we going to see another ding dong between those two? Here's Rom going to throw a spanner in the works. He's looking very comfortable at the moment, leading this race. And in the background, looking splendid. He did his personal best last time around. So keep on the coattails of T Smith. Now getting into a bit of a groove, but he lost a handful of time earlier on. Would have been one of the ones, I'm going to say I had him my pick for the race, but I think that's out the window at the minute. He's 42 seconds off the lead. Now setting some competitive lap times, so let's see where he can get to. Pagani. Again, I just don't really know where everybody is. Let's look at the captains. T Smith is 33 seconds off the lead. SPY is 42. And he's 43, so 10 seconds behind T Smith. Just a little tap of the wall there at the Forest elbow. As he heads onto the Conrod straight. SPY there pretty much equal down the straight then. Just the gear changes there is what's the difference there. The gap just ever so slightly edges up and edges down. Flying up on the back there of SPY's car, the blue flames spluttering out the side there of the exhaust. These GT500 Lexus RCFs. Safe. Another 53 from him. 53.9. It was a 53.3 though from Pagani. That's a tenth off his best lap on the soft, so Pagani is absolutely motoring at this point. He is flying now. He's into his groove. His tyres are now in a great window. He's closing on SPY. Dropping on safe. He's gone purple in sector 1. So Pagani out of charge. On safe, despite doing personal best, is being dropped. The guys ahead of him. He's not too far behind lurking. Fever there as well. Flag. He's just on the personal best, so some time finally, but not enjoying himself as much as he did last week in that sprint race. Ron, meanwhile, is extending his lead now, so pulling away. The personal best then, as he comes. Oh, Carl. Yeah, we've not had a good week with this circuit, have we? Sorry for that, mate. Hopefully the last week will be a little bit better and a bit kinder to you, connection-wise. 8 there from Rom. Once again, what's happened to Tom Duval? He has lost quite a bit of time to Homer. Size that. Blue flame spat out the side of Homer's car there. The camera. 54.2. 55, so Tom Duval losing a bit of time last couple of laps. Yeah, I can't believe we're still having these kind of problems two and a bit years into this game. Like, shouldn't really be a thing anymore, should it? I don't know if the last update, I think, started to cause some issues again, hasn't it? So there's another one due, so hopefully that will rectify any issues. Just slipping away a little bit from Homer then, and just done a personal best, 54.2 last time around. At the minute, I think Rom is the one who's leading this race. Overall, I think as well, with all the strategies playing out, I think Rom is the man to beat. So not T Smith's strategy is going to pay off for him. He's just edging closer to Ross, but that gap with Ross is staying fairly equal. They literally did nearly the same lap time 2 ago. Ross lost 0.6 that last time around, but is trying to pull that gap up again on this lap. So, yeah, love us some cherry blossom, don't we? Pagani behind him. Pagani then not able to find a way through though. I've seen him setting quick lap times. He's down to the back of 53.3 on the medium tyre. It's a rapid lap. Another one who absolutely adores the circuit. These two are probably these two are the drivers who probably love the circuit the most. And they're duking it out. But at the minute, only over 9th place. There's Aaron in the distance though, so they are just chipping away. 56 against the 55-1, so that's a fairly 1.5 seconds they had out of Aaron that lap. So Aaron might be getting himself some company in not too distant future. Let's be wide. Some clear track ahead of us. There's Aaron, there's the target. Got the lights in the mirror. And Pagani. Sector 1 from SPY. Second time in that first sector. The fastest lap. Oh god, please no. No more vans. Nobody wants the vans. Okay, anybody on Twitter who says they won't like the vans, F off. Nobody wants the vans. That's Aaron from SPY, 2.1. That is closing. 54.3 against the 54.5. It was Aaron's personal best. It was also... we definitely need another GTR and another Evo and another WRX. Those are the cars we definitely need, and not like the last two spec Vantages or a new Ferrari GT3 car because we're 2 out, or the BMW M4 or McLaren 720 or the Corvette C8 or anything like that. No, don't want any of that. Gap now to Aaron is 1.7. SPY has flown over the mountain as Rom is in from the lead and Homer in from second. So the front two are in. Well in as well. And then we'll take the lead of the race. Go to second, Bill through to third. Pagani dropped back a little bit there. 55.5, so mistake there from Pagani at the end of the lap has given SPY a bit of breathing room. We can now focus solely on trying to chase down Aaron, who's getting closer and closer. The middle Rom is on his way and he's out on the medium tyre. Yeah, there's very little different, is there? All that's coming, we've got Genesis, we've got the Evo versions of the Merc and the Audi. That's about it, isn't it? It's literally nothing different race car wise, or Group 3 car wise. Absolutely nothing. It's despicable. Absolutely despicable. We've got the Subaru BRZ at tail lap, we've got 4. Yeah, it's just not good enough. Not good enough for what a game that markets itself as the ultimate driving simulator. When all of its rivals, Forza's just got the 2024 NASCAR cars on an update this week. Oh, yellow flag. Who is that? It was Ross. Ross then, out of third. So Ross has made a mistake and is now under pressure from Aaron. Aaron's going to get the run here down the straight. SPY is there. Ross's teammate. Now what's he going to do? Ross drops into the slipstream of Aaron. SPY's going to gain on him as well. Ross is going to try and fight back there into the chase. He's got the inside for the kink. He'll be on the outside though for the chicane. Who's going to be latest on the brakes? The answer is Aaron's going to hang on, I think. Around the inside he does. Bit of contact. Oh, is that SPY going round, or he's having a moment? I think he's caught it. He had a slide, a big moment there, but it saved it. All this is bringing Pagani back into this battle then. So a battle has suddenly developed as we complete half race distance. So the halfway stage then, Panda is your race leader. From Biggles, T. Smith in third. Aaron is fourth, SPY fifth. Going past Ross, and Ross has let him go. Pagani 7th, Rom is 8th, Unsafe is 9th, Fever 10th, nose to tail, the two Germans. And Graham in 11th, Homer in 12th, Tom Duval 13th, blue flag in 14th. Tyre situation then, Panda on the medium tyres for the second time, then he's still got the softs and the hards to use. Biggles in second, is on the medium tyre, he used the hards at the start, so he has just got the softs and the mediums to use for the rest of the race. T. Smith has used all of his tyre allocation. He can now pick freely what he wants over the remainder of this race. He is 7.9 seconds off the lead. Aaron in third. He has used the hards, he's now on the mediums, he has got softs to use still. This race, then he's pulled a bit of a gap. Then Ross, what's on the SPY? It's all changed again. So Ross on the medium tyre, he's got the softs to use still. But that has definitely handed the advantage to T. Smith in that battle. T. Smith was behind him. He was holding him off, but that was a big mistake there. It drops him way back. He's still got the soft tyre to use. Pagani has used all of his tyre application now, so he can pick freely to the end of the race. SPY will be in this time around. He still has a soft tyre to use. Rob has now used the soft and the mediums. He's still got the hard tyre to use, but is, I believe, the net race leader. Now coming up to the back of that battle of SPY, Pagani, Ross and Aaron. Now, who's peeling off into the pits? Aaron's going to do one more lap. SPY will be in. The other three carry on. Rob gets ever closer then. We've got the Germans battling into the chase. Oh, Phoebus over the grass. And through goes Graham, a flash of the lights there from Fever. He wasn't happy with that. And he caught the end of it there, so I didn't see if there was any contact. The flash of the lights would suggest so. There was Fever alongside. Did he deserve some room? We'll maybe find that out later with the stewards. SY is in. And then Homer coming around. He has... yeah, he's used all the tyres, so he's now got free choice to the end of the race. Tom Duval has... he's now on the hard tyres, so he's now got his allocation at the way. Blue flag on the medium tyres and still has the softs to use. Panelli's in, 5.4 seconds then. This will be his in lap. Just down the mountain into the elbow. Flames spewing out of the side once again. Straight we go then. Biggles has got the lights of T. Smith getting ever closer. I don't know, T. Smith not making massive gains on Panda. He's got maybe one more lap in the tank of fuel. He's on the red line, but he's got quite a lot of fuel left, so he might do one more lap. We'll see when he gets to the end of the straight. And he does. Biggles will be in. Panda's definitely in. T. Smith might have another lap in there, but I think he's going to be coming in. So race leader in, as expected. He's gone aggressive there. Nice pit over there from Panda. Biggles in, T. Smith is in. Aaron will be in as well. Aaron's on fumes again. Ross in, Pagani in. The top six in, so through goes Rom. Rom then will resume the lowest lead once again. Then the strategies, different strategies then playing out, but Rom I do think is your net race leader. Fuel going in. Fuel going in. Fuel going in. Now, T. Smith and Biggles are close on fuel, so is T. Smith going to try and jump Biggles by short fueling here? And Ross Pagani also very close on fuel, so let's see who gets out first in that group. Again, might somebody just put a little bit less fuel and try and jump the rivals? And then on these fuels, will be first. Biggles is on his way. Oh, Biggles is out ahead of Panda because he's on the soft tyre. Panda's on the hards. Here comes Tom Duval. T. Smith out next. Aaron, Ross, Pagani. Aaron's out on the softs and he's going to come out right behind Ross, and Ross has jumped Aaron. Marginally, not about the same fuel in there, so Aaron's got a fraction more, and that appears to be what has jumped him there. Apologise, what are you apologising for, Si? What have you done? SBY out on the softs as well then, so Aaron, Ross and SBY. Oh, okay, yeah. Hey, it's a tough race. It's a tough race in the daylight, let alone in the dark as well, so I'll stop this next week. Probably more your cup of tea anyway. on the medium tyres again. On fresh mediums. Unsafe. He's under fuel there a little bit there, so if he was jumped unsafe, and also he's got a second penalty. Where has he got that from? In the wall as well. And also behind him on the mediums. Still going. Getting some points on the board for the team. Taking that battle to the final week. Rob's lead is 15.7 seconds and over his teammate. They're both on the same tyres now. Biggles is the one charging, then he's on the soft tyre, the lead runner. Well, on the hard tyre, Panda on the hard tyre as well. T. Smith closing behind them. Where is he in all of this? To his teammates. Are we going to see a 1-2-3 for the Doctors? Will that be the first? I think it'll be the first time we've seen it all season in any of the in either division. It's a possibility. White, purple. He's already got the fastest lap. He's into the 52s. So SB White. Now he's on the soft tyre. He is absolutely flying. 52.9, fastest lap of the race. First person into the 52s. A lap early, didn't manage to undercut, but has brought himself right back onto the tail of Aaron and Ross. He has dropped away a little bit because he's now on the medium tyre still, so he'll be going a bit deeper into the race than the drivers ahead of him. It's these different strategies playing out. We don't know where everybody is. 26.45. Has passed unsafe then, having served his penalty. Swapping places. Blue smoke, blue flames popping out the side there of Blue Flag's Lexus. Rom then doing a superb job of 53.6, the personal fastest lap there from Rom on the medium. We're seeing the medium tyre once again being the better race tyre for a lot of people here. It's just more consistent for longer, so that can burn a bit of fuel off. Because these cars have got so much grip, they make the medium tyre work almost as well as the soft tyre. So on the 2 laps in the 53s. Already in the 54s, so Rom is pulling away. Because it's just a personal best. 53.9. Ross just a 52.5. Wow. Ross is absolutely flying. I'm back at he's chasing down T. Smith. That's what Ross is doing. Ross is catching T. Smith hand over fist. On his soft stint there, he'll be kicking himself for throwing it away a couple of laps ago. 2:22. That was 2:08, wasn't it? On lap 22, that was the lap he made his mistake. That cost him 15 seconds. A massive mistake there from Ross. Has that thrown away any chance of a victory in this one? That's a lot of time to make up. Can he get back ahead of T. Smith? That'll be his target. Both closing on Panda. He's just lost a little bit of time to Tom Duval. A little bit closer, but Panda dropped away a little bit. T. Smith getting closer and closer. Ross getting closer and closer as well. Let's go on board with the PS Playmates. New driver second in the championship, leading that team's charge. Because they're the same cars, are very difficult. They've not got any sort of advantage under the slipstream and traction. Medium tyres are doing a very good job. That's with the curb. T. Smith a bit of a slide. He's got to give 0.3 of a second. The inside there into the braking zone. A mistake from T. Smith, and he needs to nail his exit from somewhere. So turn 1, next opportunity. He's on a break. See if it's wide. There's a chance here for Ross. Big chance for Ross here. He picks the inside. He's got the traction of the corner. There's going to be move done. Ross then getting back ahead of T. Smith. Just as I said, he's a mistake. There it is. We'll move across and take the line into turn 2. And that's a move done for Ross. Great move there. He's back ahead of T. Smith then in that battle. SPY then is also closing in now on T. Smith. He's cleared Aaron. Having a bit of a slide there. Out of the cutting. He can now find himself in a bit of a lonely space. So he's 12 seconds behind Pagani. 5 seconds ahead of Graham there. Fibra obviously went in the softs early on there. I thought he'd been further forward there. So quite worked out for Fibra as he maybe would have hoped. But he's still very much a part of that battle for P2 in the championship. He'll be looking to try and take some points off Ross though. So he's got to get a move on. Well, 53.2 from him. Rob doing personal best then on the medium tyres. He is absolutely flying out front. His lead's now 18.4 over Homer. He's doing a very good job in P2 as well. These two are a long way clear of the field. Biggles doing a good job in third on the soft tyres, doing personal best as well. 253s last 2 laps. This one as well. Yep, 53.9. So lapping there 3 laps within a tenth of a second. Taking some time out of Homer, but not massive amounts. A bit of a weave down the straight there, not quite sure what's going on. So we've got Panda behind him. Panda's now got Ross behind him. Ross there, I think that slide from Panda at the first corner is going to give Ross a run up the hill. Which side does Ross want to go? He wants the inside there, but Panda's going to drive down the middle of the road defending. Good move there. Ross doesn't find a way through. Ross pops out right at the end, then straight there down the inside. Great move from Ross. Panda thought he had it covered. Ross there swings to the inside as they get to the braking zone, using those soft tyres to great advantage, and through he goes into 5th place. T. Smith now looking at the inside into the cutting, nothing doing. SPY's there as well. So now this is a train. Tom Duval at the front of it. He's got a bit of a gap still, but now Ross giving chase on those soft tyres. They'll catch him quite quickly though. Of course, these are teammates, so the PS Playmates suddenly in a good place as well. Oh, T. Smith's wide. T. Smith's on the grass. Over McPhillamy. He's going to have dirty tyres. He needs to be careful. Down here. Just got it under control. Latches onto the back of Panda, but nowhere to go. SPY looming large as well. Oh, T. Smith still has had a big slide there into the Forest elbow. That's compromised him, and now SPY's got to run. There's T. Smith going to place him. Going to make him go the long way around for the kink. They'll have the inside though for the chase. They are side by side. He's there somewhere, as promised. Where has he gone? Is he in the mirrors? He is. SPY's through. So that mistake from T. Smith has dropped him back another place. But he's looking to fight back immediately then down into Murray's. Oh, Panda's wide. Again, there's hard tyres just not working for him, and SPY's got to run down the start-finish straight. He'll be down the inside of turn 1, you think, here. Nothing Panda can really do to fight that, and through goes SPY. As Tom Duval and Ross are side by side. The flash of the indicator there from Tom Duval, going to let Ross go. Good work there from the PS Playmates as Panda under attack now from T. Smith into Hell Corner. I'm sorry, the Hell Corner's turn 1, isn't it? And T. Smith finally getting that move done then. Oh, he's wide though. At the chase. At the cutting. Sorry. In the corners, all sorts of wrong hit. Tom Duval letting both his teammates go. He's on the hard tyre there, both on the softs. Now, can he back up T. Smith? And so yes, he can. Over McPhillamy we go. Panda kick up the box, and now Aaron is joining this train as well. This train grows ever more. Tom Duval there having a big old slide through the dipper. Onto the back straight, and how is your run? side by side. Smith will have that done on the medium tyres. There he goes. Oh, Aaron up the inside of Panda. Further back as well. So Panda slipping backwards on his hard tyre stint. Right, we're up. Got it all up. So this is Maurice. And bringing himself into this one now. Don't want this hell corner. Now we're on the mountain straight. At the head of this train. Which must be why pulling clear. He's got that gap down to Homer meanwhile. Go back then. This is Griffin Bend. Now going back at T. Smith a little bit here. And we head up into the cutting. Screeching their way then over the top of the mountain there. Cars humming along beautifully. Here we go. Sliding there is Tom Duval. Now trying to get a run on him. He came to blows last week. There will be no more of that. Has Aaron got enough overspeed then? Well, he is defending the left hand side. I'll give him the inside for the chase, but I'll give him the outside for the kink. Can Aaron get the move done? Can he get it done on the brakes? And on the outside, they're going to go side by side. A bit of door bagging. That was more door bagging. Big slide there. Aaron saves it, but he ends up levering Tom Duval off there. It was braver than to try and make that work. And Tom Duval comes off worst off. And Pagani gets through as well. Two cars there trying to go through an area. It's not really easy to go side by side unless you're very compliant there. I think Aaron though had a bit of a slide then. They both had a bit of a slide, but as Aaron's car slid and corrected itself in contact the pendulum, ended up taking it to Tom Duval, and Tom Duval gets spat off onto the grass on the outside there. And that's cost him a couple of places and some time. Untroubled by all of this behind him, it is Rom Elson, who is absolutely cruising up front. What? Down the corner straight he comes. He was 19.8 seconds over Homer. He was 6.1 ahead of Biggles. So Biggles' tyres, I think, have just started to go away a little bit now. He's not gaining on him anymore. The gap got down to about 5 and a bit seconds, which is still holding at. I think the best of those soft tyres are now done. Given chase from T. Smith, and we've got this train, and Panda's ahead of Aaron. He's now sliding around. Left, right, and centre. Now Pagani's all over him. Oh, Aaron's got some troubles here. Oh dear me, very sideways there. Pagani takes full advantage. They're going to go duke it out down the straight. Aaron drops into the slipstream, then trying to come back at him. Seen these two go side by side through here before. Is going to be as compliant as he was that time? The answer is no, he is not. Looking back to that Mustang race around here in the career mode season, where those two came side by side out of the elbow, all the way down the Converse straight, all the way through the chase, all the way down to the final corner before I think it was Aaron prevailed. And battle in its SBY pits from P5. Soft tyres have cried enough. Of course, he was a lap earlier than the guys around, so Aaron, Ross, and Ross. The two drivers on the soft tyres. They've got one more lap in the tank of fuel. Race leader Ron will be in this time around, and for what should be his final stop, then he'll be onto the hard tyres. He's got 11 seconds lead. Oh, what's happened to Rom? Rom did a 2:03.1. Rom had a mistake that last time around, a big one as well. So Rom has lost himself about 7 seconds there. mistake from Rom, but he's got enough of a buffer, he can get away with that, just about. So he'll be in this time around. Homer will be as well. Going into the hard tyres. Homer will be back on the mediums, I'd imagine. Because will be... he might have a lap in there still. Fuel-wise, it's whether or not he wants to risk the tyres, but of course he's now in the window to be able to get to the end, so... he might just think of stick the mediums on and go to the end and then not risk that extra lap of running out of fuel or running out of tyres. So let's see what he does. Comes out of the chase. The answer is, he's in. So, top 3 are in. Ross will be in as well. T. Smith will be going on. So yeah, as Derek predicted, T. Smith's going to be on the soft tyre at the end of the race. A bit longer now. So Ross carried on there, but then he's gone on. We're pushing down from Pagani. Ooh, bit of a slide there, both of them having a slide. Panda has a slide and Pagani says, I can do better. Hold my beer. Hold my Foster's, mate. What was the Aussie beer? Castlemaine XXXX, that was it. Oh, this Foster's crap. So Ron then out on the hard tyre now. Is that going to be critical to the end of his race? He's come out ahead of Fever. He's got some clear track, so that's good news for Ron. We're under some pressure from Fever, but Fever will be in this time around, so shouldn't be under any pressure. So Ron can now just focus on his race until the end. Everybody ahead of him has got to make their stop. Ron is 18 seconds behind T. Smith. Now T. Smith, of course, will have a shorter pit stop. He's fueled up for a few more laps yet. As Derek predicted, he's going to be on the soft tyre at the end, more than likely. I'm assuming we abandoned the one soft tyre set per race rule. I've not been paying attention to the rules this season because I'm not driving, so I don't care. He's now got some clear track. What can he do? He's been in sort of battles with Ross and SBY and Aaron and Panda and Tom DeVal. Now he's got some clear track again. He can get the hammer down. But then Rom is the first one to make his final stop then. Fever will have one more stop to make. Graham will also have a stop to make, but he looks like he's on a similar strategy to T. Smith. Still got some fuel in that car. Homer has made his final stop on the medium tyre now. What's his gap? So he's 30 seconds off the lead. Rom is 19, so that's about 10, 11 seconds still. Is Homer going to be able to catch Rom for the end of the race? The two drivers between them will pit. I suppose then where does T. Smith filter out as well? So we'll have Rom on the hards, Homer on the mediums, and T. Smith on the softs at the end of this race for the doctors. So there's a big possibility. They're on for a 1-2-3 here. Biggles is out this as well. He's caught a massive amount of time to Homer. So Biggles is in the mix as well for a good finish here. Safe's got another stop to make soon. Blue flag currently in P10. Again, another one on a slightly different strategy. The people behind him are all pitted. So we've got Ross, SBY together, Tom DeVal back ahead of Aaron. What's happened there? How's he done that? Oh, because he was on the hard tyre, wasn't he? So he probably pitted a little bit early. So Aaron's got it all to do again. Fever in, as expected. And once again then. Good evening, Herr Jones. How are we? Smith leads, but has another stop to make. How are the Kahuna boys doing? Yeah. Well, Panda's in second, so he's going well. Unsafe is currently in P8, and Graham is currently... Oh, he's currently in P5, so at the minute, good. However, Panda, Graham, and Unsafe have all got their final stop to make. Panda will be going to the soft tyre, however, so he's going to be quick at the end of this race. Graham will have the soft tyre as well. And unsafe the fact that they all look to be on the same strategy. They all look to be on the soft tyre at the end, so expect to see them flying. It's a question of where do they come out after their stops. T. Smith, is he in this time around? He's going to go one more lap. I think he's going to go one more lap. And they'll have 9 to the flag, which we've seen the soft tyre manage. Carrying on. Pagani's in. So Pagani will be on the mediums to the end. So at the minute, the net race leader is Rom. He's made his final stop. But he's on the hard tyre at the moment. Graham's going to do one more lap, yep. Just tipped over onto the red line. Homer's got that lead down. Rom's down to 9 seconds then, so he is taking some time out of him here. So Rom might have his teammates to contend with at the end of this one. I still think Rom's favourite for this one, but Homer and Tom are going to be very close to him at the end of this race. Having led for most of this, is he going to be victorious is the question. Where does Pagani filter out? He's now in the pits for his final stop. So he will be the third driver to have made his final stop. Sorry, fourth, because Big Hills has made his. There's loads more. I'm talking bollocks. There's Pagani out. So Pagani has come up behind SPY, but ahead of Tom Duval and Aaron and Fever. So what Pagani do? A little bit less. We've got more fuel than the guys ahead of him. So we'll have fresher tyres. So let's see them closing down. There's SPY and Ross circulating together, 9th and 10th currently. Had a good stint here. He'll be in this time around. That's for T. Smith. T. Smith then through the chase for the 36th time. We're now peel left. Box, 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 box. Hit your markers. Don't hit the pit wall. He's in safely. Panda's turn. Attacking the pit entrance there. That's an aggressive from Will. So Romney's going to come round and he should take the lead of the race. But there are T. Smith and Panda going to filter out. They're going to have a shorter stop, they're going to need less fuel. Not got the tyres off yet though. Now T. Smith's filling up. I'm going through. Graham is in on fumes. Coming through. Still refueling. Nichols has gone through. So at the minute it's a 1-2 for the Doctors. T. Smith now on his way. Soft tyres as expected. I can see the we can see the updates to the Kahuna's cars there. We've got the Kangaroo with the boxing gloves on the side there. Oh, Panda's going to filter out right with SPY. And he's come up behind them, but critically he's right behind them and he's on soft tyres. Now they're on mediums, so they're not going to be easy to pass. But he's got tyre advantage here. Well, he's got a chance here for a top 5, definitely. T. Smith is 17 seconds off the lead. That's a long, long way back, but he's going to be 2 seconds a lap quicker, at least, because Rom is doing 55s. We've seen those soft tyres do 52s, so it's not out of the realms of possibilities here. He's got 5.7 seconds to Biggles. So what can T. Smith do? Biggles up in low 54s currently, so not bad pace. T. Smith, of course, will probably take some time out of him early on in the stint. It's at the end of the stint when everybody's tyres are dying. Now, Biggles' tyres will be fine. We've seen the medium tyre last more than enough than the fuel. T. Smith has to get his work done quickly. So it's going to be a big ask for a 1-2-3, but not impossible. Anybody can do it. This man. I don't think he's going to get a 17-second gap down. If I'm honest, he'll need 2 seconds a lap, which isn't impossible. He's also got to pass a couple of people as well. So now Homer might get out of the way if he gets there, but Homer on the medium tyres isn't going to be isn't much of a slouch either. So he's nothing in the low 54s. If he can get past Biggles, then we'll see. But yeah, I think a 1-2-3. I mean, Tom's got the title wrapped up. He's nothing personally to play for anymore. He's got the pro and the overall title wrapped up. So a 1-2-3 for the team. Be a bad go. There's second, third, and fourth all in the shot there. There's Homer over the crest. There's Biggles, and then somewhere in the background, there's T. Smith. Panda has cleared SPY. I'm going to try and chase down Ross. Now Ross has pulled away quite comfortably then. They were running quite close together, but they've been battling. I did a 58.1 last time around, so yeah, he lost some time on that lap. Pagani's also looking interested then. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to follow up his victory in GT2 last night. Sliding the rear of that car once again. Gone to well in 9th now. Aaron right behind him again. This is Aaron's ultimate trigger, I can guarantee you. 11th. It's 8 seconds behind Aaron then, so that strategy hasn't really worked out for Graham, unfortunately. Oh, for safe. Down in 13th and chasing Fever. Blue flag also down on the soft tyre. Let's see what he can do. Obviously, no home and down to 8 seconds, but manageable. There's 3 seconds behind him. T Smith's got the gap to Biggles down to under 5 seconds. So look at his lap time then. This is his first full flying lap. 52.5, the current fastest lap by Ross. T Smith got. Gap down to the lead is now 15 seconds. 53.2, so it's a personal best. Some way off the absolute best. 7 to go. He's 3.5 lengths up then in sector 1, so he is flying. The purple though. Oh, Ross, look at that. Ross lost what we say 15 seconds from that spin. He would be second if not for that spin he had at the mid race. And with Rom on the hard tyre, he'd be catching him as well. So yeah, Ross has definitely missed out on an opportunity for a win here. Panda has SBY on his arse. So come out of the cutting up through Quarry. That's a blaze out. Too much filling. The skyline down into the dipper, through the S's, into the dipper. So front tyre lift off the ground there. The circuit drops away from underneath the cars. Pagani closing in again as well. Into Forest Elbow we go. Panda's actually losing time to Ross there, so chances of top 5 looking slim. If we can get a hammer down, maybe he made a mistake somewhere. So for the personal best last time around, a 53.7. Not on for a personal best this time though. Not T Smith. His lap time this time around. 2.7 seconds down the gap to Biggles and closing. A quick lap. 52.6 then, so he just missed out on the fastest lap there. Blue flag, meanwhile has taken the fastest lap. Where's that pace been hiding, Si? 52.5 from Blue flag then, so Blue flag takes the fastest lap away. Trundling around at the back all night, giving everybody a head start, and now he's just going to blitz through the field. Around the death then. So T Smith now 2.1 behind Biggles, 12.9 off the lead, 6 to go. Biggles nearly 4 seconds behind Homer. Homer's now just 6.7 behind Rob. That gap's coming down as well. It was a second last time around. Update for Peteman, he's just got a phone with SPY. He's so confident tonight he's going to come 5th, 6th and 7th. Well, he's got the 7th bit nailed down. He might also be finishing 8th, yeah? We shall see what Pagani says. Still Panda there, sideways. Go on board then in the sandwich. Filling with his SBY. He's got Panda in front of him, he's got Pagani behind him. That's there, blazing on the right hand side. Over the crest then into McPhillamy once again. The left hand side then. And over the crest of the skyline down through the S's into the dip. And closing up on Panda. Pagani closing up on him. So you're going to medium tyres here. Will on the soft tyres there should really be pulling away, but the characteristics of this circuit mean that the soft tyre doesn't have a massive advantage here. He's pulled it a little bit there on traction. Down the Cobb Mod straight once again for the 40th time tonight. The car, you can see there's a maxing outlook, so just not making any more headway. So normally, like the GT3 cars there, you'd be getting a massive slipstream and there'll be overtakes being made, but these cars, because they're all in the same car as well, there's not the advantage, the different characteristics of the cars, the Group 3 cars that we're normally in. The Genesis is very OP around here currently now, so obviously Pagani, Biggles and Tom are losing out on that. To turn 1 we go. That traction here, but Will still using those soft tyres there, he's pulling away. Up the straight then. Pulling back ever so slightly. Check out what's up front, and the lead is still 8 seconds, I think. A mistake from Homer somewhere. T. Smith, meanwhile, is caught Biggles. He's right there now. How are his tyres? Okay. How's your defence, Biggles? Oh, he's in the wall. That's not a good start. So if there's any pressure you're going to be feeling, it's going to be with this man behind him. Then are we going to see our first ever top 3 there? Car fired through the dipper. He needs to be close into and out of the elbow. Going for a wider line there, trying to get a bit of air on the nose of the car. Oh, he hits the wall though on the exit. And that's going to mean this lap is out of the question. Then he's not gaining now. That Biggles is pulling away. Now he starts to close back in again. That's 12 seconds here, not going to win this one. And I think that mistake from Homer has definitely given Rom the breathing room he needed. I don't think he'd do anything stupid anyway, but looks like Rom's to lose now, barring a mistake. T. Smith then has to rebuild. Back in then into Murray's corner. Can he get a run through Hell Corner? He was doing a very good job there. T. Smith having a bit of a wobble. Again, he's lost a couple of tenths there through turn 1. The dirty air. It really does affect these Group 2 cars. Biggles then does a personal best in Sector 1 then, so he's pushing. Oh, Rom's made a mistake. That lead was 8 seconds, it's now 3. A mistake from Rom, again, on those hard tyres. 58.3, it'll be the end of that last lap. So we checked on him, so Homer suddenly is in the mixer, and it's not out of the possibility. T. Smith could win this one. He could win it. Surely he's not going to do it. Surely he's not going to do it. Race on. It was last night as well, of course. We saw last night the race at the front, concertina together at the end there. It's mistakes from the leaders allowed those behind chasing to get in. There's not going to be any 5-car battles because the 5th place is 10 seconds back, but T. Smith all over the back of Biggles once again there. Bit of a mistake from Biggles. They clipped the wall through the dipper, but has pulled away again a couple of car lengths. Keeping sparks in T. Smith's face there. He's again gone that wider line, trying to get the run onto the straight there, but Biggles had a good run off the corner. Got the gap up to 7/10 of a second. He'll be safe once again. This car's going to max out. And then, is he feeling the pressure? Those hard tyres. Not ideal. Homer is closing. 6 seconds cover your top 4 after an hour and 22 minutes of racing. Once again, oh, mistake for Biggles, and he's through. T. Smith has got him. Oh, Biggles, no. He's driven so well, and one little error, and T. Smith pounces immediately, and he's through, and it's a doctor's 1, 2, 3. The maximum points set on the cards. Oh, Biggles there. What a shame there. He's driven so well. He's just lost that podium on the end of the 42nd lap. People are crumbling. Ross is comfortable in 5th, then Panda still holding over SPY and Pagani. Comfortable Tom Duval in 9th. Aaron has slipped back a little bit. In fact, Aaron's now under pressure from Graham. He's driven a couple of ding-dongs this season. Graham, of course, on the soft tyres as well, so he's going to be quick. Keep an eye on that battle in Fever. Comfortable in 12th, unsafe. He's just not had the pace on the soft tyres either, unfortunately for him tonight. Not like he wanted. Blue flag. That's the fastest lap to his name, so there's been pace in that car. It's just been very frugal with it tonight, shall we say. Homer now just 2 seconds off the lead of the race. T. Smith only 3 seconds further back. 2.25 laps to go. Look at T Smith's tyres now. They're looking very second hand there. This is why I think Biggles is not out of this. 2.2. Not going to do anything stupid. There's a team game to play here. Big points for both of them. But if that wind's there dangling, if one makes another mistake, I don't think Homer will have a second thought about going through. GT2 champion a couple of seasons ago in Super Formulas. These kind of cars are his cup of tea. High downforce, we saw him, he was excellent in those Super Formula cars, and these cars are about as close as you get to them in terms of the grip levels, and the gap's down to 1.6 seconds then. Homer is on a charge here. T Smith is edging there as well. Nichols is keeping him honest though. I don't think Tom's got the tyres to get there without a mistake. Again, continuing. The SPY and Pagani are getting closer. These three are coming together again. What about Aaron and Graham? Graham's had a mistake somewhere. He slipped back. So that battle's over with. Let's go look at this battle for a bit. Up to Griffin Bend. On the right hander. Up then towards the cutting. Pagani on the back of SPY. SPY on the back of Panda. Panda's tyres starting to cry. .3. Tom isn't closing, so yeah, it's between these two. Homer was just getting closer and closer. It's the penultimate lap of the race. They might be, to be fair. Actually, yes, you might be right there, Derek. 1.3 seconds the gap. It's holding steady. Rom doing enough. Keeping him honest. T Smith there as well. Biggles still in with a shout on the podium, but he's got to start to apply the pressure. Panda's pulled a couple of car lengths on SPY. He's close to SPY. Again, maxing outlook. They've got nothing left. Pushing for all they can. Who was that ahead of them? Was that Ross? Made a mistake somewhere. Ross is a lot closer to them than he was. Probably tardy laps there, Ross, I think. 56, 7, 55. Yeah, Ross is just dropping away a little bit then. Last lap. Off the lead is 7/10 of a second. Homer's there. Rom cannot afford any more slip-ups then. T Smith's now under pressure for Biggles as well. His tyres are crying out. Further back, Panda's kicking up some sparks, but hanging on. 6/10 for the lead. After an hour and a half racing. Different strategies. And this is how close it is after all of that racing. Biggles, oh, he's pushing. He's pushing. Rom then has got that lead back up to 1.2. He's safe out of the elbow for the final time. What about T Smith? Half a second, it's probably enough. It's probably going to be enough. SPY Pagani dropped back a little bit from Ross, from SPY, so it's SPY versus Panda. Into the chase for the final time. Just needs to get it stopped and turned. He does. Gets around securely. He's out of that. Is one corner to go. Through Maurice for the final time. Out of the final corner. Rom wins round 9 in Australia. Homer is second. T Smith is third. It's a 1-2-3 for the Doctors. Biggles gets fourth. A great drive from him. He seems happy with that. Then Ross is going to come home for P5. What about Panda and SPY? SPY showing the nose into the final corner. Panda gets a stop though. Oh, SPY sliding out the final corner. Ross gets 5th. Panda's 6th. SPY 7th. Pagani is 8th. Tom de Val is going to get a very solid P9 at the end. That's a good points all for the PS Playmates. Aaron's going to come home in P10. Graham P11. Fever in P12. So Felice will be P13. Kangaroo did not do him any luck sport. This is the line then, and the blue flag will be the final finisher in 14th. And the unfortunate Junkie Sport just a bottle. Still Junkie Sport going back a little bit there, lagging out earlier in the race. But it is victory then for Rom Elson. Oh, he's disconnected the controller. That's what happened to Rom. Terrifying. Don't want that. Don't want that then. So Rom victorious then by a second and a thousandth then over teammate Homer, with T Smith third then, the 1, 2, 3 for the Doctors. Biggles fourth, Ross in P5, Panda P6 then, just holding off SBY. Pagani coming home in 8th, Don Valley 9th, Aaron in P10, Graham 11th, Feber in 12th, Unsafe 13th, Blue Flag 14th, but with the fastest lap. Everybody within a minute after a whole hour and a half race. Everybody within a minute. That is how close that was. And so we move on then to the last week of the season. It is Autopolis. It is a triple header sprint week then. The title already wraps up in GT1. Then it's all about the teams and the individual leagues, and obviously the battle over P2. In that one then, I think Ross has probably extended his advantage and over his nearest rivals. Rob's a bit far back. Homer would have closed in a little bit, but yeah, Ross extending his lead over SBY, Pagani, Fever, and Unsafe, the ones nearest to, and Aaron as well. So the battle will rage on then. Yeah, there we go. What a great! It was a big ask to beat the GT2 action last night, but GT1 have given that a very good shot. Once again, thank you everybody in the stream for watching and liking. Please do so if you haven't already liked the stream before you go. That helps us immensely. Thank you for the comments. And we're back then next week for the final week of the season then. GT2 Thursday, GT1 on Friday. Please do join us then. But for this evening from me, thank you very much and good night.